And we back. Welcome back to another special episode of the Get Buckets podcast, uh, powered by Hardwooding Basketball. I'm your host, Musa Marathi. First and foremost, just want to say happy Thanksgiving, and I hope everyone is having a very great break and break away from school and just spending time with their families. Today is gonna be a little bit different of an episode than the ones I have been doing. It's gonna be a lot shorter, and I'm basically just gonna be talking about Hillcrest basketball and the future of them and the player that was on their team, Cam Williams. First and foremost, man, I I feel like I'm late on this information. Like I didn't know Cam had left Hillcrest. Cam is actually at Quality Education now with his former teammate from Southside, Jamarion Anderson. Now I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I feel like that had something to do with it. And man, if there's not anything I know about Cam is that he definitely is a special talent and can is a great scorer in the 2025 class. So I mean, this is where I basically just had to tie it in with Hillcrest because um, I feel like this is gonna hurt them. I don't know. Honestly, don't know if it will hurt them because you got to think about this. Cam has been at four schools in less than a year, or at least admitted into four schools. He was at Southside last year where he was able to get all region as a freshman, averaging about close to 18 or 19, maybe 17. But he got all region last year at Southside. Then, summer comes. He's not at Southside. He goes to Spartanburg High School, change of scenery. Okay, understandable. He's a sophomore, right? So he plays with them in June in those games, and then next thing you know, in the fall, right when school starts, he's at Hillcrest. So we're like, oh wow, another change. I mean, that's that's a little different, but gotta do what's best for you. And I'm like, okay, this should definitely help Hillcrest. I mean, they've had some struggleful seasons in the past couple of years, but I thought he was gonna come and help change the culture because I feel like they already had some solid players regardless. But then I just heard the news that he is not there, and I don't know if it's news, but yep, he's playing at Quality Education and is on his fourth team at his fourth school in less than a year. Basically, what do I take from this? There's a few things I take from it. First off, that I want to mention is Hillcrest lost a region player. Regardless of how you see fit, or maybe you didn't think he would fit well with the Hillcrest system, they did lose a region player and score for them, who they were, I'm guessing, counting on heavily this year. I was actually able to play against him a couple times in fall league, and he was a very primary ball handler and uh, looked to score a lot. And I think his departure would definitely hurt them with handling the ball and just putting more pressure on their other guards. Like I said in many past episodes, they have other guards. They have Izzy Hall. They have returner Kamari Spurgeon, freshman Caden. Like they have other guards, but this is a region player, like I said, and we just can't we can't just gloss over that and say it's not gonna be an easy move. But in my I do have to mention that in my breakout players, I did have Israel Hall on there, and I had him breaking out regardless. See, when I made that at the time, I thought Cam was still playing at Hillcrest, so I actually put Izzy on there because I thought he was gonna break out regardless. But you know, going into this year, I guess now Israel has an even better chance, I think, on breaking out. I think it's his time now. I mean, Cam's not there. He should definitely just go out and kill. So, regards of other players though, Kamari, as a junior, definitely have a solid season, and basically everyone. I mean, Honestly, I feel like it might help them. Is that a hot take? Is that a hot take? I think that the departure of Cam Williams, an all region player, can only help Hillcrest, honestly. And hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. This is why. All those guys at Hillcrest have been playing with each other for years. You know what I mean? On their AAU teams and all that. You know, they've been playing with each other for years. Cam just came in fall. So will the departure of Cam really hurt? I feel like it would be more difficult gelling him into the system just starting in what, September. I feel like that's much more difficult to get such a ball dominant player and just be like, oh yeah, he's gonna be our main guy now. Welcome. Like I just don't see that working. And as much as I wanted to see it working, I put him as what, like a B tier because of the talent level. I honestly think they're gonna still be a B tier, or maybe I'm not gonna say any higher, but I still think they're gonna be a solid team because the chemistry that they have and just another year of growth can only be beneficial for them. And like I said, these guards and big men like Chavis and Jeremiah, like they've all been playing together, and I don't think him leaving is gonna change anything. Because I mean, in June, I'm guessing they played with each other. They've been gelling since, so I think Hillcrest is gonna be straight. So basically, I just came on here and give my instant reaction on Cam and him leaving and going to his fourth high school and where I felt and where I was trying to gauge Hillcrest. And gauge wise, Hillcrest will be fine. I believe they're going to still be able to compete at the 5A level. They haven't played their first game yet, so I wanted to see how they would do in their first game, but I just couldn't wait. I had to at least give my initial reaction on the departure of Cam. And they do play Carolina, who I did see was 0-1 at the moment, they lost to Greer. But they will be playing Carolina this Friday, Black Friday, and I think that should be a W. But if they don't, I could be completely wrong, man. Hillcrest might have a struggle. Maybe they were like, "Oh, Cam's here this year. We're gonna be straight." But I just don't see that happening. Them boys at Hillcrest, they got that chip on their shoulder. They from Simpsonville. They know what's up. We know what's up. If you're from Simpsonville, shout out. But yeah, man, I just had to come on here and let you know. Best of luck to Hillcrest, and I still believe in them. And the season hasn't even started, so just go do your thing. And best of luck to Cam. You know, as many schools as he's been to, and how much he and how good of a player he is. I mean, I only hope for the best. You know, I've gotten to know him over the past couple of months to a year, and good kid overall. I wouldn't. No shame to him, man. And I hope you can accomplish all your goals at quality or where you end up being. And best of luck this season to you. And once again, everyone, happy Thanksgiving. And it's Musa Marathi signing off. Peace.